Hey guys, Greg, 2 days later in the exact same spot with the exact same shirt. I just really value consistency, and so I don't want to throw you off by changing up my wardrobe. My hair is the exact same length. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, we're at Northminster, and we are continuing the hike through the last part of chapter 9. Remember, there's 5 paragraphs. We'll look at the last 3. Boom, boom, boom. And so we're in the midst of an investigation, well, really an interrogation of this guy who was born blind and was healed by Jesus by making Israeli mud, dust mixed with his spit. It's really kind of gross if you think about it, so don't think about it. And that mud is put on the man's eyes. He's then told by Jesus to wash off in the pool of, I think it's Siloam. And then he can all of a sudden see. Which makes me wonder, what did he notice? And as Jesus helps us to see, that's a question I asked you yesterday or 2 days ago. What are you seeing that you didn't see before because of Jesus, because of the gospel? That's a good question to think about. In verses 18 through 23, we see the Pharisees are ramping up they're building the pot. They're pushing in more chips onto the table. And they're making this interrogation personal. They bring in his parents. And his parents are scared to answer for him. They're actually scared of the Pharisees. We find that out in verse 22. It says, they were afraid of the Jews, for the Jews had already agreed that anyone who confessed Jesus to be the Messiah would be put out of the synagogue. There's always people who want to coerce in life, who want to leverage us into a corner, who want to silence our voices. And they succeed with these parents. The parents say, ask our son. He was born blind, but ask our son. And so I want you to ask yourself, who's leveraging you into a corner, demanding your silence? Who are you afraid of, or what are you afraid of? I hope you don't say nobody and nothing. All of us have fear. And the worst lie that we tell ourselves is that we don't have any. That just gives the fear so much more power. So identify that fear. Go ahead and identify it. Write out its name. Speak it. Bring it into the light of the world and all its power. Well, not all, but much of its power will disappear. So that's 18 through 23. Then in 24 through 34, you'll see why I think of this guy as one of my heroes. This is a guy I want to get together with in heaven, because he is the polar opposite of that timid, fearful, lame guy in chapter 5, who kind of throws his healer under the bus. This guy refuses to do that under pretty harsh interrogation by the Pharisees. You're going to like this guy. And you might think of friends who are like this guy. That'd be a fun thing to do. Or you might look for places in your life where you're like this guy. He was born blind, but this guy had a backbone. And you see it in these verses 24 through 34. So ask yourself, where is God calling you to be backbone? For someone, or for some organization, or for some issue? Or where is it you're tempted to be spaghetti? I mean boiled spaghetti. Nothing to it. Just soft and gushy. Where are you tempted to be filleted of your backbone? So, This part, 24 through 34, this is about the threat. 18 through 23, about the investigation made personal in the parents' fear. Also notice the last paragraph is when the blind man is put out of the synagogue or the temple or something. When he is kind of excommunicated, Jesus finds him. We are never excommunicated from God. We can be put out of organizations or out of relationships on this level, on the horizontal level, human relationships. But the promise of God, Jesus Christ, is that he will be with us forever, even to the end of the age. Hold on to that, and let's continue the hike.